Hey there, we're going to have a look at running Swoole with Tina4, the micro framework which is written to take advantage of what Swoole has to offer with its asynchronous processes. I'm going to show you how to initialize your first Tina4 project and then to actually run that in the Swoole. So we start off with the composer require Tina4 stack / Tina4 PHP. This is going to get our vendor libraries and all the dependencies that we need to kick off our project. You see there that we've got our composer file created. We're going to do the default initialize run. We get the project bootstrapped, create our index for us. So that we do like this: composer exec Tina4 initialize run. That's just updating our composer file and creating for us an index PHP. So this is going to include our vendor library, our config, and then just outputting the initializer or the routing for the framework. So if we go composer start now, Tina4 is going to start on the default port of 7145. And we can pop that open, and we have our 404 twig template rendering because we don't have any files in the project at this point. Okay, so let's have a look at just making a index twig file, and we're just going to put something in there. Hello Swoole. Okay, so if we refresh our environment now, see it says hello Swoole. Now this isn't running under Swoole at the moment, so the idea is that you develop and modify all your code and things like this using the built-in web server, and then when you're ready to run the system in a production environment, you implement the Swoole wrapper, which will then take care of that part of the serving out of files and things like that. So under our vendor folder in Tina4 stack, I've actually got a sample template. There's a TCP one and the HTTP one. I can show you how that's put together. But we're essentially just going to pull this into our project like so. I don't know if we're going to need the database or a database connection at this point, so I'm just going to take that out. Essentially, this is what you would find inside your index file. So you've got your initialize and things like that, and then some other things happening here where we're using the Tina4's routing to resolve our Swoole requests and to actually supply back the response. So if you have a look here, it's taking the response that we get from Tina4, and we're actually outputting headers into the Swoole response, and that's typically how it's going to work. We've got a small wrapper over here which just wraps the initialization of the Swoole engine. This is the most important thing here, the port, and then obviously what type of service we want to run, in this case HTTP and not TCP or UDP. On Windows we need to obviously run under Docker. I haven't found a way to install Swoole natively with the standard Windows PHP, but we've built Tina4 Docker, which you can use to do this. I'm just going to find I actually prepared that command beforehand. So here we're going to use docker run. We're giving it the name Tina4 Swoole. We're going to take the current working folder. That's what that variable is over there. We're going to mount it under the app volume inside the actual Docker, and we're going to broadcast on port 7145, and what it's going to do, it's going to run Swoole http.php. So all going well, that should spin up our Swoole service. So that is actually the Swoole service. We can actually load it up, and there we've got Hello Swoole. So this is now running under the Swoole engine. So integrating Tina4 and Swoole shouldn't pose a problem for you. That's all for the moment. Getting Swoole running with Tina4.